It's a perfect situation.
Hello, this is Liz. Welcome to my little urban homestead. I think I'm going through my pea period at the moment. Last week, mushy peas. This week, pea and ham soup. So I've got a bag of split green peas here. I have got this, which is yellow split peas. No, I don't think I like the thought of them, so I don't know where I bought them. And this is a 500 gram bag, so it's round about 2 cups worth. I'm going as per the recipe in here, which I have done several times before. As you can see, my notes in 2017 for it. But as I say, empty your bag of split peas. Go through them, check them off, and wash them through, which I will do now. I rarely find anything wrong with them. So I've checked them over and rinsed them off, and we stick to your hands. In the recipe it says 8 cups of water. However, this is where I differ from, because in here, because I cooked up a ham shank that we had last night for tea, and last night I cooked the bone with some onion skins to make a pork and onion broth, and it's now cool, but I'm using this instead of water because it's going to have the nutrients from the onions and the bone and the bone marrow, so I'll be using this. And I've got 10 cups of this because I think the recipe comes out too thick. So in go the peas, and they stick to your bowl when they're wet, but never mind, it's what your hands are for. Right, and I'm going to put this on to boil, and it'll boil away for about an hour. While that, I can sort jars out and other things. As usual, doing several things. Noise behind me is me dehydrator going. Let's turn this heat off. The peas have been cooking now for an hour. You can blend this up, but what I prefer to do is to actually just get my potato masher in and just mash them up a bit. And the steam's hot. So they've got to have some more cooking time, and they'll get further cooked in the pressure canner. Now add to it 1/4 teaspoon of allspice, These carrots were previously dehydrated, so I half filled my container with dehydrated carrots, topped it up with water and left it overnight in the fridge, and they've rehydrated lovely. So in they go. I've got some fresh onion here that I've just chopped up fairly small. It's a lot of onion because we like onion. Well, I like onion, and this soup is for me. Although Lurch can have some if he wants. And now we bring that back up to a boil and simmer it for another half an hour. And while that's simmering, I will slowly heat up my canner, so that'll be hot because the food will be hot, so I need my canner and jars hot as well. I really forgot. It's supposed to be pea and ham soup and I haven't put the ham in. Well, it's pork from that pork shank, so there isn't much, but don't need much in it. You'll have a couple of bits in each jar. So I'll let that cook now for half an hour. Just thought I'd show you how I bring my jars to a hot temperature to match the food. I fill my canner with the correct amount of water, and then cold water, and then I put about a quarter to a third of cold water in each jar. Then I slowly bring it up to a near boiling temperature, just as it is. And then when I need the jars, I pull the jar out with the jar lifters, tip that water away, or put it in my sink so I can do my dishes with it, because I know that I will have got the correct amount of water in there anyway. It's now had its cooking time, so I'm going to jar it up now. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough liquid in it, but we'll see. Sort this one out first. So fill the jar, debubbling now. It looks way short, so let's just grab a bit. And that is now spot on. I've got some kitchen towel here that I've just put some white vinegar on, that I can now go round tap the lids, get a ring and a pink lid this time. How hot. That is tight as I do the tapless. So that now goes in the canner, and I'll get another hot jar out, and I'll finish off jarring them all up, and then I'll come back to you. Yes, I only got 5 pint jars, out of that mixture. So note to self, pronate in the book, it isn't enough. So I'm going to now put the lid on and slowly bring it up to heat. When it's up to the heat and venting a steady stream of steam and the locking mechanism at the back has gone up, I will time for 10 minutes of venting time. It's now had its 10 minutes of venting time, so I'm going to put on my £10 jiggler weight. Wait until that comes up to a little hula dance, shimmy shimmy, and then I will time it for 75 minutes and keep it at that hula dance for the whole of the time. I've just taken the lid off and I don't know if you can make it out, but there is no siphoning, which is a good point. So I am really pleased about the no siphoning thing. The light that keeps clicking on and off is my air fryer. Well, the light and the noise is my air fryer because it's now tea time. So thank you. Bye.
It's a perfect situation.